Have you ever wondered if there's a way to maintain youth and vitality even as time moves forward? We're not talking about miracles or magic formulas, but rather timeless principles that have guided generations toward a fuller, longer, and more purposeful life. Today, I want to share with you 10 golden rules for youth and longevity, inspired by the practical wisdom of Stoicism and ancient teachings that celebrate the balance between body, mind, and spirit. These aren't just philosophical ideas, they're concrete actions you can apply daily to renew your energy, care for your health, and find serenity along the way. As Seneca once said, well-being is not found in abundance, but in balance. And it's precisely that balance between the physical, emotional, and spiritual that we'll explore together in this video. If it's your first time here, I'm Gabriel, and on this channel, we blend practical philosophy with life advice to help you live with strength, purpose, and serenity. Stay until the end, because the final rule has the power to transform the way you approach time and turn it into your ally. Let's begin. Number 1. Living in harmony with nature's energy. Imagine for a moment that your life is perfectly in sync with nature's rhythms. The sun, the moon, the seasons, even the wind brushing against the leaves, all are part of a universal dance of energy that also flows within you. Living in harmony with this energy isn't just a poetic ideal. It's a key to youth and longevity, recognized by both ancient philosophies and modern science. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius taught us to observe nature in order to live better. Whatever happens, happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be true. This principle reminds us that we, too, are part of this natural flow. By respecting and aligning ourselves with nature's cycles, we can regain a renewing energy that is often lost in the chaos of modern life. A practical example of this connection is waking and resting with the sun. Sunlight not only regulates our circadian rhythms, but also influences the production of essential hormones like melatonin, which ensures restful sleep, and serotonin, which boosts mood and vitality. If you haven't yet developed the habit of exposing yourself to natural light in the early hours of the day, you're missing out on one of the simplest and most effective ways to rejuvenate your body and mind. Ancient cultures understood this flow deeply. Agricultural societies planned their activities according to lunar cycles, knowing that each phase influenced the tides, the harvests, and even their own bodies. It's no coincidence that modern wellness practices like yoga and meditation encourage us to reconnect with the earth. Walking barefoot on grass or sand, a practice known as earthing, helps discharge excess static energy and absorb the Earth's electrons, something modern science links to reduced inflammation and overall well-being. To bring this principle into your life, take time to observe and feel. Go for a walk outdoors, not just to move, but to listen to the birds, feel the wind on your skin, or watch the clouds drift by. These simple actions aren't a waste of time. They're a way to attune your inner energy to the energy of the universe. Think about it. How often do we disconnect from what truly matters because we're caught up in stress and distractions? Living in harmony with nature doesn't mean withdrawing from the world. It means learning to move with it, using its cycles as a guide for our own decisions. Seneca put it powerfully, "Life is not short, but we waste much of it." Tapping into nature's rhythms is a way to reclaim that time and transform it into something meaningful, days filled with vitality and purpose. So, start today. Step outside into the sunlight, sit beneath a tree, listen to the silence of dawn or the murmur of flowing water. You don't need drastic changes to begin connecting with the universal energy that already surrounds you. Because in that connection, you won't just find youth and longevity, you'll discover a deep sense of belonging to the great flow of life. Number 2, conscious renewal through fasting rhythms. The human body has an innate ability to regenerate, but to do so, it needs rest. And not just sleep, but something deeper, the chance to free itself from the constant burden of food, thoughts, and tension. This is where mindful fasting comes in, not just as a way to cleanse the body, but as a practice that sharpens mental clarity and revitalizes the spirit. In the ancient world, fasting wasn't just a health tool, it was also a spiritual act. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, recommended fasting so that the body could heal itself. The Stoics, like Epictetus, believed that practicing moderation taught self-discipline and brought us closer to virtue. If you wish to master your desires, start by mastering your body, he said, reminding us that by controlling our eating habits, we also learn to govern our minds. Intermittent fasting is a modern take on this ancient principle. It gives the body time to repair itself and flush out accumulated toxins, a process known as autophagy. During this phase, cells remove damaged or unnecessary components, regenerating themselves for better function. This mechanism not only improves physical health, but also lightens mental strain, as the digestive and nervous systems are deeply interconnected. But fasting shouldn't just be a break from eating. It should be a conscious ritual. When you choose to fast, you can also use that time to reflect on your habits, thoughts, and goals. Think of fasting as an opportunity to renew your entire being, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. For many ancient cultures, fasting was paired with introspection. Buddhist monks, for example, practiced meditation during fasting periods, seeing it as a way to purify both body and mind. In Christian tradition, fasting wasn't about deprivation, but about deepening one's connection with oneself and the divine. In your own life, you can integrate this practice in ways that suit you. Maybe fast once a week for a short period, or simply have your last meal earlier in the evening to give your body a longer overnight reset. But don't limit fasting to the physical level. Disconnect from distractions, reflect on your thoughts, and find clarity in what truly matters. Conscious renewal isn't about sacrifice. It's an act of self-care. It's like giving your body and mind a reset, allowing you to start fresh, lighter, more focused, and more alive. Marcus Aurelius put it best: eliminate what is unnecessary so that what is essential may shine. That's exactly what fasting does. It clears away what you don't need so your energy and vitality can return with strength. And when you break your fast, do it with awareness. Notice the taste and texture of your food. Feel how it nourishes you. Let each bite be a reminder of your power to choose consciously what you allow into your life. Fasting isn't just a tool for longevity, it's a ritual of transformation. And when you practice it with intention, you're not just cleansing your body, you're awakening a clearer, more authentic version of yourself, ready to face life with purpose and renewed energy. Number 3, living foods keep your body alive. Have you ever noticed how the food you eat directly affects your energy, mood, and vitality? This isn't a coincidence. Living foods, those that reach your table fresh, vibrant, and full of natural energy, not only nourish your body, but also awaken a deep connection with nature and with yourself. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius reminded us that everything that aligns with nature is good. Choosing living foods is an act of harmony with that principle. Freshly picked fruits, sprouted greens, fragrant herbs, and colorful vegetables don't just strengthen your body, they embody the life force you need to thrive. Modern science backs this ancient wisdom. Living foods are packed with enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants that protect your cells from aging, fight inflammation, and support healthy circulation. But it's not just about nutrition. Eating fresh, local, and natural foods reconnects you with the earth, honoring the cycles of life that sustain you. On this channel, we talk a lot about foods, ingredients, and drinks that can transform your health and revitalize your body. From energy-boosting juices to artery-cleansing foods, you'll find practical tools to take care of yourself. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because I'm preparing more content filled with practical wisdom to help you live this stage of life with purpose, vitality, and serenity. Choosing living foods isn't just a matter of health, it's a reflection of how you want to live. In Ayurvedic tradition, these foods are considered sattvic, promoting clarity, balance, and inner peace. Every bite of something fresh and alive is a conscious decision to nourish not just your body, but also your spirit. Imagine preparing your meals with living ingredients, fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro, juicy fruits bursting with color, sprouts that are literally breathing life. You're not just feeding yourself, you're turning every meal into a ritual of self-care. Seneca said, "What you need to live well is neither complicated nor scarce." Choosing living foods is a simple act, yet its impact is profound. It's the difference between a body that merely survives and one that truly thrives. So next time you pick your ingredients, notice the colors, breathe in the aromas, and connect with the gift of nature. Because when you choose living foods, you're choosing to live fully, with strength, energy, and the vitality to enjoy each day with purpose. Number 4, igniting the fire of anti-inflammatory health. Within each of us burns a silent fire that can be either an ally or an enemy: inflammation. In small doses, it's our body's natural mechanism for repairing injuries and fighting infections. But when that fire rages out of control, it becomes a destructive force that accelerates aging, drains our energy, and wears down the health of our arteries, joints, and vital organs. The good news? This fire can be tamed, transformed into a controlled spark that renews your body and extends your youth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The fire turns everything it touches into a radiant flame." In the same way, we can use the right tools to turn chronic inflammation into vitality and strength. Nature has given us powerful allies in the fight against inflammation. Foods like turmeric, ginger, walnuts, and leafy greens contain antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds that act as natural coolants. Turmeric, for example, is rich in curcumin, a scientifically proven anti-inflammatory agent. Meanwhile, the healthy fats in walnuts and olive oil not only nourish the body, but also help soothe inflamed cells. However, it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how you live. Ancient practices like lymphatic massages, which stimulate circulation and flush out toxins, are powerful weapons against inflammation. And cold water baths, used since Roman times, not only awaken the body but also strengthen the immune system and reduce stress, another major trigger of inflammation. Conscious breathing is another key tool. In Taoist tradition, deep breathing is considered essential for balancing the body and mind. Taking just a few minutes each day to inhale slowly and deeply not only calms your nervous system, but also reduces inflammatory responses, restoring a sense of peace and equilibrium. Let's reflect. How often do we let stress, poor diet, or sedentary habits fuel this internal fire without even realizing it? Instead of ignoring it, we have the opportunity to take action, to care for our bodies through small, meaningful choices. Seneca once said, "No wind is favorable to those who don't know where they are going." Extinguishing the fire of inflammation is a conscious decision to move toward a fuller, healthier life. Consider this. The next time you prepare a meal, choose fresh foods that work for you, not against you. At the end of the day, take a few moments to breathe deeply or relax your muscles under a cool shower. Each of these actions is a step toward longevity and vitality. Because when we take control of that inner fire, we don't just calm the body, we ignite a renewed spark of energy that illuminates every aspect of our lives. And that spark is the beginning of a youthfulness measured not in years, but in the quality and purpose with which we live. Number 5. Resveratrol, the elixir of longevity. Among the many gifts nature offers us, one is found at the heart of the most vibrant fruits, resveratrol. This compound, present in grapes, red wine, and berries like blueberries, has been studied for its remarkable benefits to cellular and cardiovascular health, as well as its ability to slow down aging. But beyond scientific studies, resveratrol connects us to an ancient tradition of wisdom that has always sought nature's secrets for a full and long life. From the banquets of ancient Greece to the tables of classical Rome, wine has symbolized more than just sustenance. It was a celebration of life, a connection to the earth, and a reflection of the balance between enjoyment and moderation. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, considered wine a remedy when consumed with care. Today, we know that part of its secret lies in resveratrol, a compound that acts as a shield for our cells, protecting them from oxidative damage and extending their lifespan. This powerful antioxidant has the ability to activate certain proteins in our bodies known as sirtuins, which are linked to cellular repair and metabolic regulation. It's as if resveratrol awakens the dormant energy in our cells, helping them combat the wear and tear of time and function more efficiently. In simple terms, it slows down the biological clock from within, giving us more time and better quality of life. However, resveratrol isn't found only in grapes or wine. Fruits like blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries are also rich in this compound. Incorporating these foods into your diet is a delicious and natural way to nourish your body while enjoying their flavors. Picture a breakfast with a handful of fresh berries or an afternoon snack with a glass of red wine and some walnuts, both working together to strengthen your health from within. But resveratrol also offers us a philosophical lesson. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everyone lives the time they are given, but how they use that time is what makes the difference." Consuming resveratrol-rich foods isn't about seeking immortality, it's about honoring the time we have, ensuring that each day is filled with energy, clarity, and purpose. In Japan, for example, the consumption of antioxidant-rich foods like berries is part of the concept of ikigai, the reason for being that gives life meaning. For them, it's not just about what you eat, but how you eat it, with mindfulness, savoring each bite, and feeling how you are nourishing not just your body, but also your spirit. Incorporating resveratrol into your life doesn't require drastic changes. A glass of red wine in moderation, a salad with fresh grapes, or a smoothie with blackberries and spinach are simple ways to enjoy its benefits. The key is to do it with intention, remembering that every choice you make is an act of self-care. Resveratrol, beyond its impact on the body, is a reminder that nature provides us with the tools to live better, but it's up to us to take them and use them wisely. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about the number of years we live, but about how we choose to fill those years with vitality, health, and purpose. If you've been enjoying this video so far and feel like you're discovering new ways to stay active, physically, mentally, and emotionally, I invite you to subscribe and hit the like button. That helps me keep creating content to inspire those who seek to embrace their golden years with vitality, purpose, and balance. Stay with me until the end, because the final lesson might completely change the way you see movement as a source of youth, longevity, and connection to life. Let's continue. Number 6. Mindful rituals for skin and soul. Your skin is more than just a barrier. It's a reflection of your inner health and a bridge between your body and the world around you. Caring for it isn't just about vanity. It's a way to honor yourself and nurture your well-being from the outside in. Turning skincare into a mindful ritual doesn't just enhance your appearance, it also nourishes your mind and spirit. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." The same applies to your skin. What you think, feel, and eat is reflected in it. That's why radiant skin isn't just about creams and lotions. It starts with how you fuel your body and mind. Imagine each step of your routine as a sacred act, not something rushed in front of the mirror, but a moment of connection with yourself. When you hydrate your face with natural oils like rosehip or argan oil, take the time to massage your skin with gentle movements, stimulating circulation and allowing nutrients to penetrate deeply. This simple act not only nourishes your skin, but also releases built-up tension in your facial muscles, leaving a sense of calm that goes beyond the physical. Ancient cultures like the Chinese have long used tools such as jade rollers and gua sha for skin care. Beyond their ability to improve elasticity and reduce puffiness, these practices serve as a reminder that self-care can be a moving meditation. As you glide the cool stone across your face, take a deep breath and appreciate the moment of stillness you're giving yourself. But skincare doesn't begin in the bathroom, it starts on your plate. Antioxidants found in foods like avocado, almonds, and green tea are powerful allies in protecting skin cells from the effects of time and sun exposure. Staying hydrated and eating vitamin C-rich foods like kiwi and oranges support collagen production, keeping your skin firm and healthy. Beyond the physical, this ritual can also be a moment to nourish your soul. While caring for your skin, take a few moments to reflect or repeat positive affirmations like, "I take care of myself because I value myself," or "I am a reflection of the vitality I cultivate within." These words don't just uplift your mood, they shape how you see yourself and how you feel. In Ayurvedic tradition, skincare is seen as a way to balance energy. Applying warm oils to the body, a practice known as abhyanga, not only hydrates the skin, but also calms the mind and strengthens the nervous system. This holistic approach reminds us that self-care is a way to honor the temple that is our body. Seneca once said, "The greatest good is to live in harmony with your nature." Caring for your skin isn't a superficial task. It's a way of respecting that nature and maintaining harmony between who you are inside and how you present yourself to the world. So make it a ritual. It's not about time or expensive products, it's about intention. From the moment you choose what to apply to your skin to the way you apply it, every step can be an act of self-care, a gesture of self-love, and a bridge to a more fulfilling, connected life. Because when you care for yourself with awareness, your skin doesn't just glow with youth, it radiates the serenity and strength that come from living in balance with yourself and the world around you. Number 7, master the art of redefining your story. Your mind is more than just an organ for thinking, it is also the author of your life. Every day, consciously or unconsciously, you write the pages of your story through the thoughts you entertain, the words you repeat, and the beliefs you hold. Cultivating a powerful and positive mental narrative is one of the deepest keys to youth and longevity because, as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the power of choosing our perceptions. Marcus Aurelius advised, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This principle is not just a soothing idea, it's a practical tool for rewriting your narrative. Think about it. How often do you stop to analyze the stories you tell yourself? Maybe they are stories of limitation, it's too late for me, or stories of decline. I don't have the energy I used to. These narratives, though seemingly harmless, shape your reality. But the good news is you can choose to change the script. Redefining your story isn't about ignoring challenges, it's about interpreting them in a way that empowers you. For example, if you're facing a physical limitation, instead of seeing it as a loss, view it as an invitation to listen to your body and strengthen it with care. If you find yourself stuck in negative thoughts, pause and ask, what can I learn from this? A practical way to shift your narrative is by starting your day with intentional affirmations. Take a few minutes each morning to repeat words that awaken your inner strength, such as, I am resilient and capable, or today I choose to live with purpose and joy. At first, these affirmations may feel like mere words, but over time, they become truths that shape how you think and live. Your mental narrative doesn't just affect your mind, it impacts your body too. Scientific studies have shown that people with optimistic thoughts have lower stress levels, better cardiovascular health, and longer lifespans. The mind-body connection is powerful, and choosing constructive thoughts can make a real difference in how you age and how you face each day. It's also important to surround yourself with stories that inspire you. Read about people who transform their lives later in life, listen to music that lifts your spirit, or engage in conversations that nourish your soul. Marcus Aurelius believed that we are shaped by our influences, saying, "The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Remember, your mind is like a garden. If you don't cultivate it intentionally, the weeds of fear and doubt will take over. But if you plant seeds of hope, gratitude, and purpose, you will grow a life filled with color and meaning. Redefining your story isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Do it when you wake up, when you face an obstacle, or even when you look in the mirror. Ask yourself, what story do I want to tell today? And make sure it's one that reflects your strength, resilience, and ability to keep growing. Because in the end, youth and longevity are not just about the years you live. They are about the perspective you choose. And when you decide to write a conscious mental narrative, you become the author of a life that is fuller, lighter, and more authentic. Number 8, elegance in simplicity, less is more. We live in a world that often tells us we need more products, more decorations, more effort to be accepted or admired. But true elegance isn't found in excess. It lies in simplicity. As Stoic philosophy teaches us, the beauty and impact of life are found in what is essential. Very little is needed to live a happy life. It is all within you, wrote Marcus Aurelius. When understood from this perspective, elegance is a reflection of authenticity. It's not about following trends, but about expressing who you truly are. This applies not only to your appearance, but also to the way you move through life. It means choosing clothing that makes you feel comfortable and confident, colors that align with your energy, and a presence that honors your individuality without the need for excess. In daily practice, this can mean simplifying your routine. Instead of accumulating beauty products, choose those that truly nourish your skin and hair and align with your goal of conscious self-care. A quality moisturizer, a good sunscreen, and perhaps a touch of light makeup may be all you need to highlight your natural essence. Simplicity doesn't mean neglecting yourself. It means enhancing what you already have rather than trying to cover it up. In cultures like Japan, beauty is found in the concept of wabi-sabi, the appreciation of imperfection and transience. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing expression lines as evidence of a life well lived, not as flaws to hide. Simplicity can also be an act of liberation. Instead of wasting energy trying to appear a certain way, you redirect that energy toward what truly matters: your relationships, your projects, your inner well-being. As Seneca said, the greatest wealth is to live content with little. By adopting this philosophy, you free yourself from the burden of meeting external expectations and start living from your own center. Even in something as simple as choosing what to wear, simplicity is powerful. Comfortable, neutral, or earth-toned clothing that allows you to move freely not only reflects your authenticity, but also communicates confidence. Because in the end, true beauty isn't in what you wear, it's in how you feel about yourself. But this minimalist elegance isn't just about appearance. It can also apply to how you shape your surroundings. A decluttered space with fewer things but more meaning creates peace and mental clarity. Just as simplifying your presentation enhances your essence, simplifying your environment fosters harmony and allows you to focus on what truly matters. Take a moment to reflect. How many things do we do out of habit without questioning whether we really need them? The next time you choose something, whether it's a product, a piece of clothing, or even an activity, ask yourself, does this reflect who I am and what I want to express? If the answer is no, perhaps it's time to let it go. When you choose simplicity, you choose authenticity. And that authenticity is a key to longevity because it frees you from unnecessary burdens and allows you to live with lightness and purpose. Because, as Epictetus said, freedom is not found in having what you want, but in needing nothing more than what truly matters. So embrace the elegance that already lives within you, the one that needs no embellishments or excess because it is a reflection of your true essence. And remember, less is not a loss. Less is more when that less is filled with what truly matters. Number 9, movement is the essence of life. Movement is the very essence of life. Everything we are, everything we have achieved as humanity, and everything we have yet to become is intimately tied to our ability to move. Singer-songwriter Jorge Drexler captures this beautifully in his song Movimiento. We were a drop of water traveling in a meteorite, crossing galaxies, emptiness, millennia. We searched for oxygen, and we found dreams. From the beginning, movement has defined us. We were once fragments of stars exploding in the vastness of the universe, drops of water traveling beyond the imaginable, molecules rearranging themselves until life emerged. We are movement, and we always have been. The story of our species is a story of steps taken. We crossed continents, climbed mountains, sailed oceans, and touched the sky. But it hasn't just been a physical journey. We have moved mentally and emotionally, breaking barriers that once seemed unbreakable, challenging the status quo, dreaming beyond the horizon. This drive to keep going, to refuse to stand still, has not only helped us survive, but also thrive. Yet somewhere along the way, we started losing that natural movement. Maybe out of comfort, maybe out of fear, we became stuck in routines that anchor us in place. We stopped moving physically, allowing our bodies to weaken. We stopped learning and exploring, letting our minds become rigid. Worst of all, we stopped moving emotionally, clinging to pain, resentment, or sadness as if they were the end of the road. But life is not meant to be still. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. Whatever happens, happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be true. Flowing water stays pure and alive, but stagnant water decays. The same is true for us. When we stop moving, physically, mentally, or emotionally, we begin to wither. Movement is an act of self-love. You don't need to travel great distances or perform heroic feats. A single step each day is enough. Maybe it's walking outside, feeling the sun on your face and the wind on your skin, letting nature renew your energy. Or dancing, even if it's just in your living room, remembering that your body was made to move with joy. Or simply stretching in the morning, thanking your body for all that it does for you. But movement isn't just for the body. Your mind must keep moving too. Learn something new, read a book that sparks your curiosity, challenge your own ideas, or see the world from a different perspective. Seneca captured this perfectly. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Because movement is also growth, adaptation, and expansion. And your heart needs its own kind of movement. Don't let a painful emotion keep you stuck. If you're caught in sadness, loss, or resentment, find the courage to move forward. This doesn't mean ignoring what you feel, but rather acknowledging it, processing it, and letting it go when the time is right. Every step you take toward healing is an act of bravery, a reminder that emotional movement is just as important as physical and mental movement on the path to fulfillment. Drexler reminds us of a profound truth. If you want something to die, let it stand still. So don't let anything essential in your life remain motionless. Move your body, challenge your mind, and let your heart keep flowing. Because as long as you keep moving, you'll keep growing, exploring, and discovering. And that is the essence of youth and longevity, a spirit that never stops seeking, learning, and advancing. Movement doesn't have to be fast or grand. It can be as small as learning a new word, taking a short walk at the end of the day, or choosing to see the future with hope. But always, always keep moving. Because life itself, from the stars to your next step, is in constant motion. We've reached the end of this journey, a journey that reminds us that youth and longevity are not just concepts tied to time, but choices we make every day. Living with movement, purpose, and awareness is a way of honoring the gift of being here in this moment with the opportunity to keep learning and growing. Every step, no matter how small, counts. Always remember the words of Seneca. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. That is the essence of movement, of the energy that flows through us. Because we are not meant to stand still, we are meant to move forward, explore, and evolve. My name is Gabriel, and if this is your first time on the channel, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the topics we'll explore together. If you've made it this far, it means you take your well-being and personal growth seriously, and that deserves recognition. To see who's truly committed and made it to the end, comment the phrase, "I'm in motion," and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you and know who's walking alongside me on this journey of transformation. And don't leave without sharing this video with someone who needs it. Maybe you know someone looking for a reason to move forward, to believe again, to take a step toward a fuller life. Sometimes, a single word, a simple reflection, can make all the difference. See you in the next video. Until then, keep moving, with purpose, with strength, and with the certainty that you can always take one more step.